Hey guys, welcome back to Great Toys Gaming. This is Savage Lionel. Today, I'll be making one of the great villains from Star Wars, General Grievous, in Tab's Unit Creator. It'll involve a couple of extra steps to give him 4 arms, so let's get into it. Here he is, the Jedi Hunter, General Grievous. So I did this in 3 stages. This is the first stage, General Grievous with a cape for when he's just going around doing his regular thing. Grievous coughs so much because Mace Windu used the Force and crushed his ribcage, which gave him a pretty serious coughing problem. Let's zoom in so we can focus on his head. First up, the tribal headband. Let's make it a light wood color. I chose a light wood color instead of white because it imitates the rust on General Grievous's mask. Next up, to cover his face, I used the Tabji Hockey Mask 00. I chose this specifically because it has the black holes in front to imitate the speakers on General Grievous's mask. To give the effect of his glowing eyes, I chose the Dark Peasant Eyes. Then, to cover the area under his mask, I chose the Tabji Nurse Mask 00 and made it black. I've always loved Grievous as a villain because I think he's so cool, but I felt extra inspired because my parents got me his action figure for Christmas. Moving on to the rest of the body, I used the Ancient Shorts 00 and made that same light wood color. To cover his legs under the armor, I used the Renaissance Pants 02 and made them black. For the chest armor, I chose the Tabji Football Chest 00. I made the X's black to make it look like the gap between the 2 chest plates. For his feet, I chose the Chinese Shoes 00. Next, I used the Fantasy Good Leg Rings 00. For the cuff plates, I used the Japanese Leg Guard 00. To cover his arms, I used the Fantasy Evil Arm Guard 01. For his hands, I used the Fantasy Good Glove 00. For his elbows, I used the Medieval Elbow Armor 01. And finally, we're gonna give him capes. First up is the Roman Cape 00. I made it red. And then finally, I used the Knight Cape 00 and made it black. This works really well because the outside of his cape is black and the inside is red. Now for the weapons and abilities. For the weapons and abilities, I gave him a Quan in each hand, making the blade colors blue and green. For the abilities, the Cavalry Charge, the Jester Kick, Shout, the Teacher Parry, and the Giant Fear. For the hit points, I made them high but not too high because he still is destroyed in Revenge of the Sith. Say cheese! Okay, let's move on to stage 2. You're going to want to make 2 copies of this General Grievous unit. Now, take 1 copy of the Grievous unit, remove the capes, and shrink him down in size. I chose to make him 0.6, but you guys can make him however small you want him. And finally, stage 3. For the final stage, take the other copy of the Grievous unit and remove the capes. Now, we add the smaller version as a rider. And there he is, 4 arms. Voila! Say cheese! Okay, let's test them out. Here, I have the Separatists, with General Grievous as their leader, against the Boo Security. I'm getting nostalgia from the Phantom Menace, just with General Grievous in it. They're staying on top of each other, that's so cool. They're just hiding. Are they tap dancing off? To their demise? Yep, I think that's what's happening to both teams, except for General Grievous. Whoa! They took out the bottom General Grievous, but it didn't destroy the first one. So they're two different units just piled on top of each other. That makes sense. And there's Tiny Grievous. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Savage Lionel, signing out. That's the closest I can get to Grievous's cough.